everybody? I hope my mic is not muted. I feel like it is, but I hope it's not. This is the one thing I can prepare for. Hey, Patrice, can y'all hear me? Sound, no sound. Hey, Rachel. Sound, no sound. Sound, yes. If there is sound, I am. Y'all, look, gold star for Delonda. Look at me starting with sound right away. Girl, you better be over there starting with sound right away. Hey. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Sonnet. Aw, thank y'all for being here. Yay. Gold star. Yeah, I try so hard to get ready for this. I really do. Hey, Kristen. Heart, Kristen. Heart for you. Hey, Kelly. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. I'm drinking from my mug. Hey, Rosa. Well, we got some professionals in here. Hi, Rita. Hey, Alex and Pam. Hi, everybody. Thank y'all for being here so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, I did not even I did not send out a reminder for this because I got all nervous and I was like, I don't want too many people to join because I'll be nervous. Don't eat it, Rachel. I'm freezing on your end, Vanessa. Am I freezing with anybody else? Oh, Kimmy. I'll hold the L for my team. Hey, Samantha. Hey, from Australia. Aw. Y'all trying to make me cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh, thank y'all so much. Thank you. You know, I always say at the end of the videos that it's crackling. I don't know. Crackling sound? Is that my stomach? I hope it's not a crackling sound, but that might be my stomach. Crackle? What can I do about crackle? I don't know. Frozen? I can't look. I'm not touching anything. I can't touch it. I can't. If I look, y'all want? Do you want a video? Or you want sound? You can't. You gonna have to take your pick. Lord. I'm scared. I'm very scared. How is that? Is that better? No? I'm sorry, y'all. It's not okay. Is that it's a little better? Sounds like a speaker feedback. It's better? Okay. I turned it up a little bit. Y'all, I get nervous. It'll just be messed up. Let me turn on the fan. Y'all already got me sweating. Lord have mercy. Y'all see my infusible ink shirt? This is infusible ink. This is infusible ink. Sounds like the mic is close to something. I don't know. I don't know. Usually it's too high. Something in the mic. Let me take this off. Is that better? I unplugged it. You got your mug friends real? Ooh. Oh, you're gonna love that thing. Hey, Christiana. Now I should turn it down. SG, I can't do it. I cannot. It's still crackly. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. Let me try to. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna have to just go with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Linda. Y'all gonna have to find somebody competent. Because it's either the sound or the video. I don't know. Definitely crackling, not unbearable. I'm sorry, y'all. Here's our goal. Hopefully we can get through it. Crackle pop. Thank y'all. So look at that spur fan. Go with it. Okay. I'm competent. I don't know about that, Kawana. I don't have good internet. I don't have good Wi-Fi. I don't know. Unplug and plug it back in. I can't. I cannot. Our goal is to learn how to do print, then cut with heat and without heat. Lower the volume. There's no wires. There's no. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you, Spanky. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. We're going to have to, I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried so hard. Okay, let's get started. So, print then cut is something that eludes a lot of Cricut beginners. A lot. Yes. And when I first got started, it's not my fault. Okay. When I first got started with using the Cricut, I had no idea what they meant, print then cut. And I've heard people say, print to cut, print and cut. It's so many different ways to say it, but Cricut calls it print then cut. So I really want you to think about that, what they mean when they say print then cut. Think about what that means, okay? I want you to really just think about that for 1 second. What does that mean when you hear it? Print, then cut. That means you're going to need a printer first, okay? Thank you, Monica. Hey, Nani. Hey, Dims, thank you for being here. If you think about that, print, then cut, the way that Cricut calls it, and y'all know I won't be able to point in the right place, print, then cut, that means you're going to need a printer, because in its basic sense, in the basic terms, a Cricut is a cutting machine. It is really simply a cutting machine. It cannot print anything. A Cricut doesn't have any place for you to put ink. There's no way for you to put ink anywhere. A Cricut is a cutting machine. So I think about it like this. So if you look at these scissors, right? If I was making a project and it needed to be cut, then I'm good to go, right? Because I can take these scissors, I can take any pair, and I can cut whatever I need to cut. Well, if I was making a project and it needed to be printed first, then cut, I couldn't do it with this, right? That's why with print then cut, you need a printer first. Now let's look at some non-examples of print then cut, okay? Let's look at some non-examples. Like this shirt that I'm wearing, even though this shirt has ink on it, I didn't print this. All I did was put the infusible ink on the mat and I let my Cricut cut it. Okay, so whenever I'm not using a printer and I'm only using my Cricut, only the cutting machine, that is not print then cut, it's just cut. Let me show you another example, another non-example. So if you look at this bag, right? This bag has all vinyl on it. Everything on this bag is made with vinyl. It's all Caesar Easy Weed, and it's all vinyl. And if I put it up closer for you to see it, all I did was press the vinyl on there, right? Okay. This is not a print then cut project. This is just a cut project. It's just cut. It's no print then cut. Okay, does that make sense? Does this make sense that this is just a cut? This is not a print then cut, it's just a cut. Does that make sense? Brenda! Okay, perfect. Sometimes I see people ask questions like, is that a print then cut or is it just a cut? And with those two things, you really should not be getting them confused, because remember, with print then cut, you need a printer. So in order to make something like this, I wouldn't need a printer, right? I only need something to cut it. I only need something to cut the vinyl. Let me show you another example of cut, some other cut projects. Let me show you. Let me show you. And I'll just use shirts as my examples. Okay, so like when I made this shirt and it just says Mom Life, that's just vinyl. And so this is another example of a cut project. This is not print then cut, it's just vinyl, so it's just a cut. Okay? Okay? We still following? Now, for those of you who are experienced crafters, you might not enjoy this tutorial because I am not going to go into, I would say, advanced projects. We're going to do basic print then cut projects, because my goal is for you to understand what print then cut is and how to do print then cut. Okay, so the shirt that I'm wearing, yes, Gail, great question. The shirt that I'm wearing is a cut file. This is a cut file, and I left this file linked below the video. Okay, is there a way to print and heat press without cutting? Yeah, of course. Thank you, Kelly. Okay, yes, this is another example of a this is another non-example. This is just a cut file, right? So this is just vinyl. This is just cut. I only used my Cricut to cutting. There was no need for me to do any printing. There's no printing. Okay. How y'all feeling so far? So I always think it's important to look at non-examples, because a non-example will help you, right, with your example. Like if you know what is not, then you might also know what it is. Does that make sense? It makes sense? Okay. So a Cricut is a cutter and there is no printing involved. But what we're going to focus on is print then cut. Now, I do think it's important to know that if you haven't ever done any print then cut projects, the first place to start is with a calibration. So I'm going to show you, thank you, Gloria. I am going to show you how to do a calibration, and then we will get started with doing our first print then cut project without heat, because I think print then cut should really be categorized in two different ways, right? Because there's print then cut with heat. Manga Chunga, Morgan is here, y'all. Hey, girl. And then there's print then cut. There's print then cut with heat, and there's print then cut without heat. Okay. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much, Colleen. Yay, I guess she didn't have to work, but I'm glad she's here. I almost feel like I can see her. Okay, so we're good on our goal. So we're going to start with, you haven't ever done a calibration, Kelly? Everybody is saying hi to you, Morgan. So if you just joined and you didn't get a chance to like the video, please go ahead and like the video. I would greatly appreciate that. And I'm going to change the view on this camera. Do y'all want to look at examples first before we get into calibration? We're going to make some stickers, Sharon. Y'all want to look at examples first? Let's look at some examples of print then cut, okay? So the most popular print then cut projects that I've ever done, like the projects that I would say, in my personal opinion, had the most traction on my page, the most views on my page for a very long time, was these keychains. I made these print then cut keychains a very long time ago. I would say these are probably my first project. So this is a picture of my family when they came to visit. And all I did was I printed them on photo paper, or not photo paper, that's not true. I printed them on printable vinyl, and I just put them on a keychain blank. So these are the first keychains that I ever made, and they were just so popular. So really all I did was I printed them. Well, I put them in a circle shape in Cricut Design Space, and then I had my I printed them, and then I had my Cricut cut out the circles. Okay, can I share tips on how to print using glossy sticker paper? Absolutely. Hi Iris, thank you. Talk about the type of printer. Yes, I am. Good question, David. You like Cricut's printable vinyl, Sarah? I don't. Thank you, Rachel. I don't like Cricut's printable vinyl at all. Okay, that's not the brand I use. So here's another example of a photo keychain. So I did several of these. So like you could do, your family, you could do your favorite sports team. This is not my favorite sports team, but I made it as an example. Okay. All right. So there's that. I also did this, like a Spotify keychain. This is just printable vinyl, and I just had the Cricut cut it out. To me, when you are going to make those Spotify keychains, this is just a matter of personal preference and personal opinion right here. When you're making those, to me, it's easier to do printable vinyl instead of trying to do regular vinyl and weed out all these little sticks. Because if you miss one stick, your song won't play. Okay, I agree, Kristen. The circle ones, these are 2-inch. These are 2 inches. Okay. How did I get the print on my shirt? Bernice, I actually did this. This is not a print. This is a cut. This is a cut. And I actually did it last week live. That's infusible ink. This is another example of print then cut that does not require heat. So this is my dog Milo. And a lot of you who've been with me for a while, you've seen Milo. This is just one of those glass towels that I got from Lowe's. So I just covered it with his 4 pictures, and then I put the Oracal transparent vinyl on top of it to protect the picture. So, the transparent vinyl is protecting this. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, he's our sponsor. Okay, so this is an example of print then cut. I created the design in Cricut Design Space, changed the photos to letters. I had the Cricut cut out these letters because if I had to try to cut this out, it wouldn't say Milo. It might just say Moon or something like that. But baby, no, like my hand is not steady. I am not good at cutting. So it would not have been this perfect. Okay. So yes. So when I'm doing print then cut on something like this, yes, I seal it. On the keychains, yes, I seal it. I used to seal these with the adhesive spray, and then I stopped using that. I use the Oracal transparent vinyl now. Okay. All right. Thank you, Renovia. Thank you. Okay. All right. So these are examples of print then cut without heat, right? I didn't need any heat. I didn't have to press anything. Some of the materials that I love, like my favorites, and I have all of them linked below the video. He's downstairs, B. I'm going to show you the ones that I love. And I will say, be careful when you're purchasing materials. If you're not using the links that I have, and you certainly do not have to, you're not bound to do that. But when you're using or you're looking on Amazon and you want to, I don't use resin, CJ Spice, but I guess you can. I haven't ever used resin. If you're not going to use the links that I have, like if you just like, I'm not going to use Delonda's links, I am going to go to Amazon and find that exact thing. Just make sure that it's the exact same name, because there are packages that look alike that are not alike. Okay. So let me show you what I use. So when I first got started with like doing my photo keychains, I used to always use this. This is the printable vinyl that they sell at Hobby Lobby. I swore by this stuff. I loved it. I still think it's good. I have no shade about it. Like, I think it's a good product. This is actually the printable vinyl that I use when I made this keychain right here. Okay, so I thought, man, this stuff is good. I'm never changing it. You can't even make me, right? This is what I use. And then I came across this, and I've been using it ever since, and I just love it. It is the Ava vinyl sticker paper for inkjet printers. You do not need a sublimation printer for this. This is for your regular, what does Nicki Minaj say? Regular schmegular. That, okay? Regular schmegular inkjet printer. This stuff, in my opinion, is amazing. I love the glossy one, but you know, if you're not a person who likes glossy prints, then you don't have to use glossy, because you could also use this. They also sell it in the matte version. It looks just like this. Okay, so here's the matte one. Now, I personally, this is just me, I don't like the matte version. I just don't like it. I bought it because I wanted to try it, but I just don't like it. Okay. This, I've only seen this at Amazon, and I do have it linked below this video. Every single thing that I'm talking to you about is linked below the video. It's down there, Deanna, or Dina Holmes is down below the video. Okay. The reason why I love this one is because it is thin, and so right here where it says 100 microns thick. Now, first of all, I don't even know what that means, but guess what? I don't even care either. So when they were like, I guess they were like, oh, they're gonna really love that 100 microns. I don't even know what that means. All I know is I love the way it looks when my stuff is printing. Okay, so that's this. All right, so this is the same brand. Now, I will say pay attention, because on Amazon, there is a brand that looks just like this. There is a package that looks exactly like this. It looks exactly like this, but it's not this. And if you look at the reviews, you will see that people, like, they either return it because the ink never dries, like, ever. Like, I've been waiting for my ink to dry for 30 days. Like, yeah. Okay. So there's this. Okay. We good? So this is one example. You could also, I've tried this is the Starcraft. I haven't opened this one yet. They make pretty much every brand makes their own version. So this is the matte inkjet printable vinyl. And then Starcraft also makes the permanent adhesive vinyl. Okay, so I like this one. And what I do when I get low on mine, I just write on the back time to reorder. So when I put it away, I'll know that I need to order more because I'm probably only have one sheet left in here. Okay. How y'all doing so far? I will use the same one, Debbie. Good question. Can't get ink in UK. You can't get ink? What's my discount code? I don't have a discount code for this because I get this from Amazon and I don't have a discount code for Amazon. How y'all feeling so far? Confused. What are you confused about, Charlene? I don't want you to be confused. Patrina says she's feeling good. What are you confused? What did I make the keychain with? I made the keychains with, so like these keychains, like the first time, not this one, that's a lie. This first one, so I don't know if you can see the difference, but this is more of a matte. I made these with this. And it's not, it doesn't say whether it's glossy or matte. It doesn't say that. Okay. It doesn't say. But this was the kind I used to use all the time. Like this kind. And then I started using the other kind, this one. Thank you for the hugs. I appreciate that. This is the, see how it's shiny? This is the vinyl sticker paper that I use now. Latoya, you have a problem with this paper in your printer? This one or the other one? Gail, I cannot not have coffee. I have not tried silhouette sticker paper. I haven't. I didn't even know they made sticker paper. Okay. Y'all feeling good? You like the shiny better, David? Am I putting the picture on the keychain? I did. I put the picture on the keychain. So before I put the picture on the keychain looked like this. Before I put the picture on there, it looked like this. And then, you know, you got to take the plastic off because there's plastic on both sides of this. Okay. Yes. Okay. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves though. Okay. Okay. So how y'all feeling about knowing what print then cut is? Yes, the sensor will pick up the border. You feel wonderful. Okay, so I think, in my opinion, here's another, this is Delonda's opinion. I think it's time for us to look at how to do a calibration, okay? Clean your print heads. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go to Cricut Design Space first. Okay, y'all feeling good? I'm very happy about that. Let me okay, good. Yay. Look at y'all. Look at y'all feeling good. Yes. Great. That's awesome. Okay, so I am going to share my screen. And I am going to go here and go to full screen layout. Okay, y'all can see my screen. Perfect. Okay, so now I am in Cricut Design Space, and once you look over here on the left panel, see where my mouse is going up and down? See where my mouse is going up and down? I will show the transparent vinyl. I will, yes. That's one thing I did not leave in the link below, and I will. See where my mouse is going upside down? Okay. I want y'all to know how to get there because it's important to calibrate your machine, okay? Okay. All right. I hope y'all do see where my mouse is going up and down on the left side of my screen. Kept failing. I feel like Let me see what happened with this. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to let that charge up. Okay. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Am I in beta? I'm not in beta. Okay, so I'm going to go right here to where these three lines are, and I'm going to click on calibration. Now I'm connected to my Cricut Explore Air 2. So it'll look different if you're connected to a Cricut Maker or Cricut Maker 3 because you'll have different options, okay? Okay, so I'm going to calibration, and right here it says get the most accurate cuts for print then cut. See how Cricut calls it print then cut? So I'm going to click that. See where I am? Y'all see where I am? It depends on what you're cutting, Kristen. Maybe. I don't calibrate every time. And I'm actually only calibrating to show y'all because I don't even need a calibration. My calibration is good. Okay, it might change my. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to set up my other phone so y'all will be able to see the so y'all will be able to see the printer when it's time. Okay. You'll know when you need a calibration because your cuts will be off. They won't be aligned the way they're supposed to. Okay, so now it says print then cut calibration. Calibrating your machine ensures that it cuts printed images accurately. Select a printer. So for me, what I typically do is I select my inkjet printer. I do not select my sublimation printer for this because I really only use my sublimation printer for sublimation. Is there an echo? I hope there isn't. Okay. Okay. So I do hear an echo, y'all. Okay. All right. So I'm going to click print. And hold on for a second. It's going to send it to my printer, but I don't have any paper in my printer because I don't keep any paper in my printer. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the image go through the printer. So let me go take the so it's going to tell me right now that I don't have any paper in there, which is fine because I don't want it to be any paper in there. Okay. Okay. Let me go back. I'm going to click. I am going to change the view so y'all can see it. Okay, so you see my printer, right? So that printer that's right there in the middle, that is my inkjet printer. It is a Canon MX470. They don't even make this printer anymore. I paid less than $50 for this printer on Black Friday. And my suggestion, this is just my personal, this is another opinion from Delonda. If you're buying a printer that you're only going to be using just for print and cuts, you don't have to have a very expensive printer. You don't have to. I don't. And my prints come out excellent. I'm going to get my paper inserted. I never keep paper in my printer, so here's my paper. I'm just going to insert that one and I'll press OK. And it's going to print out the calibration sheet. Okay, so it's printing my calibration sheet. That's awesome. Patty, I love this desk so much. Okay. So now I'm going to grab the sheet. This is what it looks like. And I am going to, I have a mat right here. Oh man. I'll just use a green mat. Cricut recommends using a blue mat, but I'm going to use a green mat. Okay, you can still see my Cricut. So I'm going to just take a mat and I'm going to put the calibration sheet on the mat in the same direction that it's in Cricut Design Space, just like this. Okay, can y'all see that? I don't keep paper in my printer because just in case there's a paper jam, it's only going to jam that one sheet. It's not going to jam a whole stack. That's just what I do. You don't have to do it that way. Okay, so you see I have the calibration sheet on my mat. I'm going to insert the mat into the machine. This is just my regular fine point blade. Okay. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. It does seem sideways, but it's not. That's the right way. Okay, I'm going back to Cricut Design Space. Okay, so I'm going to click continue because I already printed it out. And it says calibrating your machine ensures that it cuts printed images accurately. Place the sheet in the top left corner of your mat, then click continue. You saw me place it at the top corner of my mat. I'm going to click continue. You can, Tedra. Where did I get the tower for my printers? Okay, I'll tell you in 1 second. Select Cricut Air 2. Yes. Yep, that's my machine. This is my Cricut Explore Air 2. Okay, now it says press the flashing go button on the machine. I'm going to press that C. Oh, let me make sure y'all can see that. Go back to my, I'm going to press the C. That Kita Blue, the tower, I'm using air quotes, for my printers is actually a Kita Blue, you want me to tell you my secrets? That is actually a let me send you a link so you can see what it is. It's actually a kitchen little organizer thing. And I bought it for my girls when they were moving into the dorm. And they ended up not needing it. And I was like, you know what? That's going to be for my printers right there. So that's what I did with it. Let me see. Hey, Sandra, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Okay, so my sheet printed out. I'll send you the link. Let me see if I can find it right quick for that. Okay, here it is right here. And I had my husband put oh, it's not even available. It says they don't know when it'll be back in stock, but I'll send you the link. I'll post the link in there anyway, just in case they do get it back in stock sometime soon. All right. Okay, so you see it, let me see what it says. It says, let me let y'all see what it says. It says, without unloading, examine the cut line around the small square in the middle of the calibration sheet. Does the cut line touch the printed line all the way around? So when I look at this, let's go back to my Cricut. It's asking, do not unload it. Don't take it out at all. It's asking, when I feel this, does the cut line touch the printed line? So there's a cut line around this square. And it's asking, does it touch? So I'm going to get real close and I'm going to look at it. Like, yeah, it does. It's touching. I can feel it. I can feel this cut all the way around. So I'm going to go back to Cricut Design Space and I'm going to click yes. Okay, now it says yes, proceed to find calibration. So I'm going to click continue. Okay, so let me go back so y'all can see that. So it's cutting little lines right there. Yes, David, I have a Canon too. My Canon is probably cheaper than yours. And it's literally going to have to say, I'm dying, and then die for real. Like, it's going to have to give me some proof. Your screen says no device. You found one, Kita Blue? Cool. Well, maybe it's not available in my area. That's awesome. Tony, I would only say calibrate as needed. So if you have already done print and cut and you're not having any problems, your cuts are perfect. Look at my hands. Look. Oh, yeah. So I don't do this often. I only do this when my cuts are not aligned. Okay? So only do it as needed. Don't just be like, I'm getting ready to cut some stuff. Let me calibrate. You don't need to keep calibrating because you're overdoing it. What they say, the kids say, you're doing too much. Okay, we don't want to be in that category. Okay, so now let me go back to Cricut Design Space and see what it says. Okay. Full screen layout. Let me see what it says. Okay, so now without unloading, do you notice that I have not taken the mat from the machine? Y'all saw that my mat is still in the machine, right? Okay, it says without unloading, examine the lines on the top and right side of the calibration sheet. Use drop-down arrows to select the number or letter of the printed lines where the cut is centered with the printed line. So let me go back. And it says right here, look at this tip. And this is for people of a certain age, like me, right? I have my glasses right here on top of my head. Look at this tip. It says you may need to take a photo of the calibration on your smartphone, then zoom in to answer this question, because they're saying the line that you choose should be directly centered on the cut. The cut should be centered on the line. Okay? How y'all feeling about that? How are y'all feeling about that? Let me go back so we can look at the Cricut and see. Now, my other phone decided it was done for the evening. Okay? So it's on 10%, but we're going to try to do what? Turn it on anyway. Heather, you a young buck. Okay? You're a young buck. you a young buck. Okay? Heather, 41. You're at the girl now. Okay, so I'm going to show you what they mean by that, because I'm going to turn my, look at my hands. Honey, yes, thank you. Turning my phone on, y'all might hear it. Y'all know Morgan said she got bullied because she had a Samsung and Madison had an iPhone. They were like, oh, your mom must love Madison more. I said, teenagers are something else, boy. They just make up stuff. Y'all just made that up. Well, then I have to go to NASA and use telescope. Oh, Lord. Yay, Nani. Okay, look at you. Y'all be over there doing stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use the, I'm actually not going to take a picture, but I am going to use the flashlight, right? Because I want to see which one of these lines is the most centered at the top. Do I need to get closer for y'all to be able to see that? Y'all know y'all can't see it, but I'm looking at these cut lines at the top, and what I have to do is decide which one of these lines, which one of these cuts is the most centered on this piece of paper. So I'm looking, so 1 is off, 2 is off, none of these are really good. Number 11 looks really good, 12 looks good. So it's out of 11 and 12, and if I had to decide, I would say 12. Number 12 looks really promising to me. All right. And so then I'm going to keep looking. Now I got to look at this side. So remember number 12, I said number 12 looked good. Okay. And then over here, I would say letter L. So for me, it's 12 at the top and L right here on the right. How we doing? Kristen, you're a young buck too. All of y'all some young bucks. Okay, so I'm going to choose 12 and L because those are the ones that are the most centered in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going back. So I'm going to, on my top line, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to choose 12. And on the right line, I chose L. And then I'm going to click continue. Okay. So now let's look at what's going on. Let's see what's going on over there. So now I type those in, I click continue, and then it's cutting again. Age ain't nothing but a number, but when R. Kelly said it, that was a whole different, he had a different meaning. Okay, so look, now, right? Do you see that I still have not, taken it from the machine. The mat is still in the machines. Ever since I put it in there, it's still in there. Okay? How y'all feeling about that? The mat is still in the machine. I have not taken it out. So if you took yours out, like, let me get a good look at that thing, and then you try to put it back in, and then you're like, my cuts are off. That's why. Okay? Because you're not supposed to take it out. Mine is still in. Okay? Yo, woo, that's so awesome. Y'all give me hope. Okay, so now I'm going back to Cricut Design Space, right? Let me show y'all what I see in Cricut Design Space. All right, and let's see what I see. It says, without unloading, examine the cut through the middle rectangle on the calibration sheet. They're talking about this big rectangle that's in the middle. If it's easier to see, you may remove the calibration sheet from the mat. Are you satisfied with the cut? And I can decide, yes, is good, or no, I want to do another calibration. So I'm going to go back to my mat, and I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to just feel it, and I'm going to look at it. And where's my flashlight? Oh, yes. That is an excellent cut. It is perfect. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and remove it because I feel good about it. And I'm going to show you how perfect my cut is, right? Because I can just take this paper off the mat and look at that rectangle. Look how perfect it is. If it wasn't a good cut, my rectangle wouldn't be perfect. Okay? How y'all feel about that? Okay? Now, if you judging my mat in your head, keep that between you and the Lord. Okay? Okay, perfect. All right, so now let's go back to me. Okay, so we're feeling good. I think y'all are feeling good. Everybody knows how old everybody is. Y'all can all send me gifts for your birthday. I think that's what you should do. For your birthday, you can send me a gift. Okay? Y'all feeling good. I can tell. We know the difference between print then cut and cut, right? We know because with print then cut, we need a what? Printer. With just cut, we need a what? Cutter. A Cricut is a cutting machine. Like, remember, if I was going to be doing a cut, I would just need scissors or a cutting machine. But if I was doing print then cut, I need a printer and a cutting machine. Okay? All right, y'all. And now we know print then cut. We have non-examples and we've done a calibration. So hopefully, and I hear an echo, and I don't know, y'all, I think y'all are just saying that you don't, but I think you really do. Yes, Kidda Blue, but I don't have what you have, okay? Because I don't even have a Explore Air 3 or Maker 3. I still have the basics, Kidda Blue. And guess what? When these die, I'm gonna replace them with more basics, okay? I don't ever, I'm good with these. I don't mind getting older, but my body is taking it badly. True facts. You hear it, Kawana? Thank you for telling me that. Okay. Thank y'all. You don't hear it. Colleen, big heart. Let me draw one because Colleen. Y'all still hear static? We back on static? I thought we passed static. I'm not good at drawing hearts or anything because look, that's for you. It's lopsided, but there's that. It's for you. Okay, so we're good with that. Now, before we go on to looking at examples of print then cut without heat, with heat, all you have to know is when you're doing print then cut with heat, you're going to need some kind of heat source. Now, for some things, you can use a household iron. And for others, you're going to need a heat press or a Cricut Easy Press or something like that. Now, with most projects or products, it'll tell you on the product, like it'll say you can use this with a household iron. And if it requires an easy press or a heat press, it'll tell you on the package. So if you don't already have a heat press or an easy press or some other source other than an iron, before you spend your money on a product, check to make sure you can use your iron. Okay? Y'all with me? Okay. So I'm going to show you some of the products that I like that require heat. Okay. So, well, let me show you some of the examples first. So this is an example of print then cut with heat. So this is not vinyl. This is that, well, it is. It's the Caesar Easy Color DTV. So it looks like regular vinyl, but it's not. Okay, because I had to print this. I printed this and then the Cricut cut it. Okay, and there's a tutorial for this. Okay. This right here, I made this shirt for my daughter last year. This Uno, I'm out because they graduated in 2022. Okay, so this was done with a heat source. I used photo transfer paper. Okay. This, I did not do a good job on this, but you'll still get the picture. So I did Black and Proud last year for um, Black History Month. And so inside of each one of these photos is a notable African American woman who has made history, right? So this is print then cut with a heat source. And this, all of these, everything that I'm showing you, there's a tutorial like this on my channel, okay? So you just look up print then cut. This is another example of print then cut with the heat source. So this is just Peter and I. And I just type, I love going on this journey with him. And I've never worn this shirt, so you might be wondering, oh, you know, how does it wash? I never washed it because I never wore it. What's basic, Delonda? Is that an Explore Air? Yes, this is an Explore Air. Yes, you can. This is print then cut, but this one is sublimation. Okay, so I know a lot of y'all have seen this video. I think everybody in America has seen it. Everybody in America hadn't liked it, but everybody in America has definitely seen it. Okay, but it's print then cut. Okay, this is another example of print then cut, right? I use my printer to print it, and I use my cutter to cut it. Okay, this is print then cut with heat, right? So this is an ornament that I made. This is a sublimated ornament, but I printed it with my printer and I let my Cricut cut it. Okay. Here's one last example of print then cut. Uh-oh, change the view. Hold on. We changed the view on them. We changed the view on them. Okay, here we are. Right? So this is print then cut with heat, right? So if you really think about it, this is pretty much the same thing as this. Right? This just did not require heat, but this required heat because I had to press it on this shirt. But they were still print then cut. Good. So do you have that every time? Do you have to do that every time you add a printer? No. Thank you, Rachel. I want you to do another video on DTL. I did too on DTL. Okay, so y'all good on that? We know what print then cut with heat looks like. We know what print then cut without heat looks like. Okay, and the only time you need to do a calibration is if you are doing a print then cut and your cuts are not coming out right. Okay, we're good on that? Get stuck when it comes to making your own designs. I'm not good at that either, Brittany. I'm not good at making designs either. That's why I take the easy way out and I just purchase designs from Design Bundles or Creative Fabrica. I'm not good at that. And I don't care. You know, you're like, do you care about that? I don't. Okay. So let me show you some of the materials that I like. My personal favorite is the Caesar Easy Color DTV. I love it. I think it's good quality. I think that it's easy to use. You don't need sublimation. You can just use your regular inkjet printer. You do not have to have sublimation. You do not have to have sublimation for the Caesar Easy Color DTV. I love it. I think it's a good product. This right here is Caesar Easy Color DTV, and I have washed this maybe 4 times. I don't think I kept count, but and I think it still washes nicely. I think it stretches good. I don't have any complaints about it. Okay. The Caesar mask, I think I only use that 1 or 2 times. Okay, so I like that. If I'm going to, and now I want y'all to really pay attention to what I'm about to say right here, because this is also a matter of personal preference, but it's my opinion. And I know you didn't ask for my opinion, but guess what? You about to show enough get it. Okay, do I have a tutorial with a picture frame t-shirt? I don't know what that means. I think I did wash that in warm water. I really wash all my stuff in warm water. So no matter what color shirt I'm using, no matter what color shirt. So let's say the shirt is white or gray or light blue. I prefer to use the dark transfer paper. So this is the brand I like, PPD, and I like the one that's for dark. They make one for light colors, but I prefer the one for dark colors. It's just a matter of personal preference. You can use whatever works for what? You. I'm going to use whatever works for me. So sometimes, can I tell y'all something that offends me sometimes? Y'all want to hear my truth right quick? You want me to turn around while I say it? Or you want me to look at you while I'm saying it? Or pretend to look at you? I'm going to say it. Sometimes, and Patrice and Demps might attest to this also, it's offensive to content creators when you say stuff like, well, why did you do it like that? Because we did it the way that worked for us. I do it the way that works for me. So when somebody says, why did you do it like that? That's offensive. And sometimes I want to give y'all that right finger of fellowship. Like, if I could just put that finger on my thing, like, because that's how I wanted to do it. That's how I did it the way I wanted to do it. And guess what? When you make it, you're gonna do it the way what you want to do it. That is offensive. I just want to say that. Just want to say it. So when you see somebody ask me that, and I here's another thing, I try to respond to everyone. I really do, because I think I know that when somebody takes their time to leave a comment, they're giving their time. And your time is precious, your time is a treasure, and I value your time. So if you ask me a question, I'm going to try my best to answer it. Sometimes I might miss a question or two, but I don't ever like skip over anybody's question. Even if they're offensive to me, I still respond. But I just want you to know. So if you are someone who watches a lot of content creators, that's offensive. Okay. I just want y'all to know that. Will that work for white shirts? Yes, Karen. You can use it for white shirts. It's made for dark shirts, but I like to use it for, I mean, it's made for dark, but you can use it for white. This is it right here. And I have everything that I'm talking about is linked below the video. Is linked below the video. Okay. So let me show y'all what I mean when I say link below the video, because I think sometimes people don't understand that. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if I go to, let's go to, then I can see what y'all doing too. How many people are liking the video? Let me see what's going to happen if I click on this. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so right here, oh, I see 272 likes. That ain't cool. Okay, so let me go to stop screen, and then let me go to present, share screen, right here, share. So if you look below the video, let me go back to this right quick. So if you look below the video, see, this is the video that y'all are watching. If I click skip ads, right, y'all are watching me right here. If you go below the video where it says show more, everything that I'm talking about is linked below the video. And those links don't just appear there. I put those links there. So when people say, which one did you use? It is linked below the video. Okay. So we're good. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna close that and go back to what. Hello? No? 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 Yes? Yes? I'm gonna learn sign language for y'all. Y'all ready to make stickers? Because I'm about to quit. I'm about to quit. We've been on here for 1 hour, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all ready to let's make stickers. Yes, I'm using StreamYard and they're going and I hear it echo too. Okay, we're going to make stickers and see what happens. Maybe I hit something over here. Let me see what happens if I do this. La, 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 la. No. It's okay. I hear an echo. Okay. Um, let me go to this. Okay. I am going to, I hear an echo, y'all. Share my screen. Go on here. I'm going to click share. These are the stickers I'm going to use. I'm going to download this bundle. I already purchased this. I'm going to download it because I want you to see how I download and what I do. Okay, so I'm going to click download. I'm going to click download files, mega sticker bundle. Hopefully you can see. Okay, and I'm going to click right here. Oh, I clicked it twice. Sorry. So hopefully you can see at the bottom of my screen right here, there's a folder. I'm going to click extract all. You can't see that, can you? Turn the volume down. I'm scared to do anything, y'all. The box did not pop up. Hold on. I want this layout. And I want to do a full screen, share screen. I'll do a entire screen. And I'm going back to that where this box is. And I'm going to click extract all. You know, you sound good. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to click extract all. I'm going to click browse. I don't ever just click extract because I always create a folder. And so I'm going to go to design bundles. That's where I'm getting this from. And what I do is I create a folder within my design bundles folder. So I'm going to click new folder and I just name it whatever it's already called. So that's called a sticker mega bundle. So I'm just going to call it that too. And then I'm going to select the folder and then I click extract. So it's 1,000 items in that bundle. They're going to, oh, I don't even know. That wasn't even the file I wanted, but it's okay. It's all 1,000 items are going to be extracted to that folder. Somebody said no sound. I'm sorry. Do we have no sound again? You hate me? Okay. Okay. You can hear me. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to click on this bundle, right? And I can now whoever made this bundle, they did a good job. And the reason why I'm saying they did a good job is because they put the different categories in there, and that is fantastic, right? Because sometimes when you buy a bundle, they won't separate the different files. Now, whoever did this went above and beyond, and I appreciate that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go to, now I can see I want these inspirational files. Those are the ones I'll use. I'm going to close this stuff out right here. And I'm going to stop my screen for a second. And I'm going to go to solo layout. And now I'll go to Cricut Design Space. And we will go from there. So let me hide this. Yes, this was my calibration. Okay, so I'm gonna close that. And let me go to full screen and back to Cricut. Okay, y'all feel good? Some people are lagging. Okay, I don't know about that. All right, so I'm going to go to upload and I'm going to go to upload image. I'm going to click browse and I'm going to navigate to where I have those files saved in my design bundles folder. And I think it was called, what was it called? Sticker mega bundle. Sticker, yeah, right there. And now the files have to be uploaded individually. And the files that I want for print, then cut, the files that I want for print, then cut are PNG files. Okay. I don't want the SVG. Thank you, Aunt Wanda. I appreciate that. The files that I want are the PNG files. I'm going to double click that, and I'm going to, click on the first one, and I'm not going to do anything to it. I can see it already has a layer behind it. I just click complex, and I'm going to click continue, and I'm going to click apply and continue. I'm going to select the one that is the print then cut image, and I'm going to click upload. And I'm going to click upload again until I have all of those files from that folder. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going back to the sticker mega bundle, going back in there, going to my inspirational, my PNG, do more of what makes you happy. I'm going to click open. I'm going to click complex. I'm going to click continue. I'm going to click apply and continue. I'm going to select the print then cut image. I'm going to click upload. See what I'm doing? Just continuing to do the same thing over and over and over again. Design bundles, going to my sticker mega bundle, going to the inspirational. Good things are coming your way. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click continue. Thank you. I do too, Dimps. I agree with you right there. I'm going to click print then cut. And thank y'all for being here. I know I said it at the beginning, but for anybody who just joined, I appreciate you being here. And hopefully you're getting something from this, and you're not wasting your time. Okay, happy days. I like that. Oh my gosh. I didn't even look at these ahead of time. I think these are so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. That, upload, browse. I'm going to go to desktop. I'm going to go to design bundles, go to my sticker mega bundle, and I'm going to go to my inspirational PNG. Use every moment. Oh my God, that's so true. Live every moment to its fullest. Click continue, apply and continue, print then cut, upload. Thank you. Lakeisha, now you already know how I feel about you. You already know. I hope you do. Do y'all know that I send Lakeisha a message every time I get ready to go live to say, you already know, because she knows that I'm going to have I go into hysterics before I go live because I get so nervous. She says, you got this, you're going to be okay. But I have to do it because otherwise, okay, desktop, I'm just, hopefully y'all are understanding what I'm doing. Like you've seen it 10 times. Inspirational, PNG, positive mind, positive vibes. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop at that one. I'm gonna click continue, and I'm gonna click apply and continue. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. Drag and drop so I don't have to keep going out of the folder. Thank you, Dimps. Next time I will, Dimps. I'm gonna be more efficient, Dimps. Okay, not this time. Thank y'all so much. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I could keep going. Dim said I need to do a drag and drop, but I'm not. But next time I am, Dimps. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on all of these, right? I'm going to click, and I can tell they're selected because I see a green box around them, right? And I'm going to click add to canvas. Okay. And it's going to add all of them at one time. Thank y'all so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now if you've never been with me, you might not know that I typically reduce the view on my screen to like right at 50% because I want to be able to see the whole thing, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do before I start to like move this stuff out, I see all of these. When I look at my layers panel, I see all of these like, oh, caution, caution, caution. Like, no, you can't. Like, it's, Cricut Design Space is really speaking to me, right? Like, I cannot do anything with this. What I know about Cricut Design Space is that, right now, our size is still limited, right? So what I'm going to do is grab a shape. I'm just going to grab a rectangle, and I'm going to take the rectangle and I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to resize it. I'm going to change the width to 6.75 and the width 6.75. And I want to change the height to 9.25. Okay. Hi, Penny. Thank you. Okay. And so now I want to stop right here and show you something. Okay. Now I have this right here. I'm going to get another rectangle and I want to show you something. Okay. So let's just say I take this rectangle, and instead of making my width 6.75, let's say I make the width 9.25, and I unlock this and I make the width 6.75. Y'all do know, yes, Tiffany, we're still live, that these are the same size. Y'all do know that, right? Yes, Dims. So it doesn't matter if you make your rectangle this, like if you do it like this way or this way. Okay. So because some people get confused about that, like, oh, I thought you can only do 6.75 by 9.25. Well, this is the same thing. Okay, so you could do the box, that's another, like, why did you do the box that way? Because I wanted to. Okay. So the reason why I'm making this box is because I want to make sure that I not go beyond what Cricut Design Space will allow. Now, I know that Cricut Design Space will allow 6.75 by 9.25, which also means everything I can fit in this box is good. Everything I can fit in this box is perfect. Everything I can fit in this box will work. And I'm not going to have any issues. Okay. For this one, I just changed the width to 9.25, but I could have also just rotated this box, but we're not going to get into that. Okay. Yes. Portrait and landscape. Yes, exactly. So now here's my first file, right? And I can look over here in my layers panel. Y'all pay attention to the layers panel, because that layers panel will tell you every single thing you need to know. Okay. When I look at this file, I can see that it's really big, right? And I don't need a sticker that big for any reason at all. Okay. I don't. I really don't. And I'm going to make sure that this box stays in the back. So I'm going to click on this box and I'm going to arrange it to send it to the back. Okay. And I'll put this sticker right here on the top. Now let's just say I take all of these stickers and I, resize them, and I just put them, on here, as many of them as I can get on this piece of, on this template. Right. And I can make this one, and that's, like a really big sticker. Right. So what I'm doing is just moving these over, and I'm going to make them, resize them so that they fit on this template, as many of them as I can get on there. Right. So let's see, this one, this is kind of big, right? So I can put that one up there, and I can make this one. And let's just say some of these, let's just say I like, this one a lot, and I want two of them. So I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to put another one on there, right? And let's say I want another one of these. I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to put this one on there, right? So let me make this one a little bit smaller, because I want to make sure I can fit as many on here as I can. And I can even, change the direction of this to make sure that they fit on this paper. As long as they're not touching, I'm good to go, right? How y'all feeling about that? Your printer does need to be connected to your computer. Your printer is not going to be connected to your Cricut. That's a great question. That's a great question, Rachel. Okay, so I'm going to look at, let's say, do good, be good. What's that movie? Oh, oh gosh, I gotta think of the name of that movie. Do good, you know, you gotta do good. You want to be good, you gotta do good. Think of the name of it. Y'all gotta somebody tell me the name of that movie. Oh my God, you know, in order to be good, you gotta do good. I can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me though. Do good, be good. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna make another one of these. Okay, I think that's enough. We good? I think I fit enough on there. Okay. Kristen, we have to have movie trivia. What kind of crafters would we be if we did not have movie trivia, honey? Okay. What's the name of that movie? Oh gosh. In order to be good, you got to do good, and I can't think of the name of it. Okay, so now I have these stickers exactly how I want them, right? So what I'm going to do is select this whole thing, and I'm going to attach this. So now that when I get ready to print this, I'm good. But now I still have this template over here, and I have this over here because I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna just delete this one because I really don't need it anymore, right? I can delete this, okay? So let's just say I don't want these stickers. Let's say I want to make my own sticker, right? I don't want to use Design Bundles file. I want to make my own, right? And I wanted to say what I wanted to say. So I can just go to my text, right? And I can say Delonda, you know, enter loves, enter Peter, right? Which would be a what? True statement. And I can also make a sticker that says Peter steals my blanket or Peter steals my candy. Those would be true statements, right? So I could do this and I could say, let me say I want to change the color of this to like purple, and I want to, let's say I want to add an offset to this, right? So I'm going to select that and I'm going to add an offset to it, because when you're doing print then cut, if I don't add an offset to this and I just try to change this to a print then cut, it's going to cut out each letter individually, and I don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to make this, let's see, I want it a little bit smaller. Like, I think that's good like that. I'm going to click apply. And let's say I want to add another offset to that, because this offset is black, and I'm going to add an offset to that offset. I'm going to click apply, and I'm going to change the color of that offset to, red. Oh, that's so ugly, right? That's very ugly because my name is in purple. Let's put my name in, let's put it in white. Okay, I like that. Right, so let's say I like that, and I'm going to flatten this, and I'm going to make this smaller, right? And I can just put this right here on top of this, and I can make this into a sticker. Well, if you look at my Cricut, you know that I have little cuties on my Cricut, on one of them, on my Cricut Maker. In order to make those, all I did was I went to images and I just typed in cutie, right? And so let's just look at some of the Cricut cuties. Oh, look at this stuff. This is all so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's one for like Melody. Wasn't it Melody Lane, right? So they have little cuties in there that, you know, in remembrance of her. But let's just say I want to use one of these cuties. And I have a whole like little sticker tutorial that I did on my channel, and I just changed the color of them. So let's say I want to use, let's see if I want to use this little guy right here. I'm going to add him to my canvas, right? And I can see that he has what, 2 layers. Okay, so with this guy right here, I can change the color of his layer. I'm going to change it to print then cut. And I want the first color to be, let's say I want it to be red. And then the back layer, I could say I want that to be black. Oh, and then I could flatten this. And now I can make this into a little sticker. Okay. And let's say I wanted to make stickers of all of y'all's names, right? Let's say I wanted to have a sticker that said Patrina. right? And I want it to be in a different font, right? Because I don't want it to just be in that regular, Cricut Sans font, right? let me look at my system fonts. Let's say I want to use this Almeida, right? And I want it to be, big, and I want to add an offset to this. Well, let me change the color of it first. Let's say I want, Patrina, what's your favorite color? Thank you, WK Prospecting. Patrina, what's your favorite color? I don't know if she answered yet. What's your favorite color, Patrina? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Ooh. Y'all, if this don't work out, I'm going to be right on. Oh, pink. Okay, she said pink. So let's see. Let's find a pink. We're going to do this color pink, Patrina. But if you don't like this color pink, we can go to advanced and do let's see, like these looking more red. Let's go with that one, okay? And we're going to add an offset to this, Patrina, and let's just add let's add a black offset, and we'll just leave it like that, and we'll flatten it. Okay, so now I have a sticker that will just say Patrina, right? And let's say Kathy D. Okay, so if I want to make a sticker that just says Kathy, I can make a sticker that says Peter, stop stealing my stuff, right? I can make a sticker that says anything I wanted to say. I could say, yeah, let's do Kathy. And let's find another font, Kathy. Let's find one let's use this one. Okay, and we are going to add an offset because you have to have an offset, Kathy. And let's make the color of the purpose of flattening is so that it changes from a basic cut. See where I'm hovering at the top right here? Hovering on the operation. It changes from a basic cut to a print, then cut. And remember, with a print, then cut, you need a printer. Okay, so let's change Kathy to green. Oh, I like that, Kathy. We love it. I'm going to add an offset to that offset, right? And let's change the color of that offset to, let's see what white will look like. I think we like it. We do. We're going to flatten that, and we're going to bring that down, and we're going to put it over here. And okay, you understand what I'm saying? See what I'm doing? We're sticking with the basics. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to images. Let's say I want a picture of a cow. I need to find a picture of an egg and then see if I can turn it into a real egg, because the price of these eggs are doing what? Too much. Okay. Add to canvas. And I can say, this, I'm going to go ahead and just flatten this because it had a lot of layers in it. And I can add text to this, right? I can say, I love cows, right? And I can, let's say I want to bring this down. Let me move this over right here. Let's say I want to kind of curve this around. I'm going to curve it around like that, right? Look at that. And I can add an offset to this. Let me see what my offset is going to look like. Let's see if it will let me do it. It might not. Oh, it did. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I want the top layer to be, I want that top layer to be pink. Let's do pink on that and keep the rest just like that. I'm going to flatten that, and that is going to be a sticker. See how I just made an I love cow stickers? Okay. Okay. You got to go? Okay. Bye, Karen. Okay. So you get where I'm going. So I can make a sticker pretty much. You have to flatten Otherwise, if I don't flatten, it'll cut out each letter individually. Okay. Right. I wish I could just do a little egg and then like, okay, cut it and turn it into a real egg, because I can't pay $7 for eggs. We're going to have all eggless meals. Okay. That's just us over here. All right. So if I can go back to images, I can do, pretty much really whatever I want. What's coming up? Valentine's Day. So let me find a heart. Valentine's Day. So, or I could let's do a butterfly. I'm trying to hurry up, y'all, because I know we've been on here for a very long time. I'm trying to be comprehensive so we get what we can get. Let's use this one. Okay, so I can see this has layers, right? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 layers here, and I don't want that. I want it to be flattened, right? And I'm going to bring this down and bring it over. All right, I think that's enough. So now what I'm going to do is take that layer, this rectangle right here, I'm going to just turn it off. And I'm going to select this whole thing and I'm going to attach it. And now when I click make it, I should have 2 images that are going to be print then cut, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click make it. And I have 2 sheets. I have my first sheet of stickers, which were the ones that I downloaded from Design Bundles. And then I have my second sheet, which were the stickers that I just made up, right? Just fake whatever, right? Have to use potatoes for Facebook. The colors when you play. Yes, you're still going to get the same colors. See my colors? Okay. So I'm going to go back to my first mat. I'm going, and look, see where it says right here? Print, then cut. See where it says that? Print, then cut. Print, then cut. And, I can make this bigger if I really want to look at it. Like, is that right? Is everything good? Nothing is touching, right? I don't want anything to be touching, right? So I'm going to click continue. And it says send to printer. Now, remember, my printer is an Epson EcoTank 2760. My printer is not a sublimation printer. I have a sublimation printer, but I'm not going to use it. I'm only going to use my, not my Epson. I said Epson. I'm going to use my Canon inkjet MX470. And I'm using my blue vinyl sticker paper, okay? So I'm going to put my phone back over there to where my printer is so you can see how I'm going to get it all set up. So I'm going to click send to printer, and I'm going to select the printer when it comes up. So here's my printer. My Canon MX470 is not an expensive printer. You can turn the bleed on. I keep it on. You can do how you want to do it. I'm going to click use system dialog. That will bring up my printer settings. I'm going to click print. So nothing is actually going to print because remember, there's no paper in my printer anyway, because I don't keep paper in my printer. That's just what I do. Okay, so I'm going to choose my printer. I'm going to click preferences. I don't know why it's flashing. It does this sometimes. I don't know why. See how it's flickering right there? Let me change the settings. Let me stop screen. Let me go to solo layout and let me share it again. Let me present again and click share screen. We will do entire screen like this so that we get a better, see how it's not flickering now, which is totally weird, but whatever. Full screen. Okay. All right, so I'm on my standard. It's my standard paper. My media type is photo paper. And even though my photo paper is glossy, I choose matte. That's what I do. And then for my print quality, I'm going to choose high. Okay. And you can always do like a print preview to make sure yours is going to come out right. You do not need to mirror this. Sorry, so you can't use a wireless connection. You can use a wireless connection, David. I just don't. I didn't have to offset the butterfly because it's already one. It's just one image, Renee, and hopefully it'll cut right. Hopefully it will. We will see. We're gonna learn together. Okay. The camera picking up the movement of the screen. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Okay, so I'm gonna click. I'm gonna do a print preview, and I'm gonna click OK. So once I click print, nothing is actually going to print. It's going to show me a preview. Those are my stickers. That's how I want them to look. Okay. So now let me go to my printer. I'm going to move this phone. Stay connected. Let's stay together and be friends and be nice to each other. Okay. We love each other. Okay. And we're going to be nice and loving. Okay. Sometimes you have to talk to the stuff. If you talk to it, it'll work. Okay. Okay, we almost finished, y'all. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm going to click. Let me change my view so y'all can actually see that. Okay, so you see my printer. I am going to I'm going to go back on the other side and I'm going to get my paper. I'm using this paper right here. I'm going to come over there and open it right in front of your face so you can see. All right, so this is the paper. I'm using the glossy one. And it is very thin. That's another reason why I like it so much. I don't have a problem getting it to go through my printer. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. So you see how thin it is? It's like super, super, super thin. See that? Okay. So I'm just going to put it in the printer. I think I'm going to put it in there face down. Okay. Because that's how my printer is. But yours is going to depend on your printer. So I'm going to put one sheet in there. And I want to click OK. And then my printer is going to take it. Once I click print. Let me go back. I'm going to click start printing. Oh, you have the same printer that I do? Cool. Now, I don't have a lot of ink in there, but I have an extra ink cartridge in case it runs out. I'm going to try to plug up my battery, my charger for this phone. And we will see. Hey. Y'all, I did not expect to be on this long. I'm so sorry. For some people, it's too slow. For some people, it's too fast. I don't know. So those black lines that you see around there, those are the registration marks. You have to have those. Sometimes I'll see posts where people will say, every time I print, I get these black squares. You need that. That's what the Cricut will use to recognize and know where to cut. Let's see. My printer is the Canon, and I have to put the photo paper in the back instead of the tray. And then press okay. Okay. Let me see what she's saying. Canon is slow, but worth the quality. When you print in high quality, it takes longer. Yeah. Hopefully I print on the right side. I did. Oh, here's another thing. If you're wondering like what side to print on, because you know everybody's printer is different. I'm gonna get down here. Hey, you will need to print on the side because you know one part of this is has adhesive, right? Because this is sticker paper, right? So like here's the sticky part. You want to print on the side that's for me. Am I looking in the right? I know I'm not. I'm supposed to be looking somewhere. Y'all just pretend like I'm looking in the right place. You want to print on where you're going to be able to stick it down. So when I take this, after my Cricut cuts this, I should be able to use this as a sticker. Okay. So now some people say, Delonda, every time I use that paper, my ink smears. I have not had that problem ever. And I use this paper every time. Now, I don't have it sitting under a dryer or I don't have one of those Beyonce fans, right? Like blowing my paper, right? But it's not smearing, okay? Mine doesn't smear. I haven't had that problem, okay? So for everybody who says they have a problem with that, this is just my opinion. Sometimes I think people order the wrong one. They order the one that looks like this, but it's not the right one. And y'all, I know this is a weird spot, but let's go with it, okay? Here's another thing. I print with the matte setting, even though this is glossy paper. Right? This is glossy paper. You saw my package said glossy, right? My package said glossy, but you saw me, hey, you saw me also change my settings to matte. And this is already waterproof. See right there where it says waterproof, water resistant. Okay. See that? Can y'all see that? Y'all following me? I had that kind of paper smeared. It was not the correct. Oh yeah. Okay, y'all. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? I did not link the PPD. I still didn't do it, did I? Y'all, I told y'all. Sometimes what do you do in your spare time? I just sit around lying for no reason. Let me put this other one in and get that one printed. While this one is printing, I'm going to put this on my mat so my Cricut can cut it. Okay. I know I missed questions, and that also bothers me. That bothers me when I'm off the live because I'm like, God, dog, I forgot. Oh, I missed the question. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this second one printed. And I'm going to do the same thing. You've done several measures 25 years on simulated engraving person just about anything on first play. Oh, okay, Linda. Professional. We're in the midst of greatness, honey. I have spare time. I need to purchase a printer. Colleen, I do a little bit. Got to make time for husband. Plain paper, high quality. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click print. So you see I have one sheet of paper in there, and it's going to take that one sheet. I always only put one sheet. Now, if you put multiple sheets in yours, you can. I just don't. Okay? I'm just telling you what I do. You do not have to do what I do. You have to do what you do. I do know though that there's another company that makes paper, and the packaging looks so much like this one that, you know, people order the wrong one. I still have my flashlight on, y'all. Y'all ain't tell me nothing. Let me see. Okay. Do I have to cut before I print? Sonnet, I didn't cut anything. I didn't cut anything. Thank you, Carrie. I didn't cut. Remember, I haven't cut yet. I haven't cut anything. Okay, so those are my fake, you know, those are the printed image, the images that I just made up, right? I just made that up. Then none of that stuff, you know, it really matters. For stickers, you put them in the regular printer. Yes, these are just in my regular, see my printer on the screen? That's my regular printer. The printer that's above that, this printer right here, this is my sublimation printer. That printer down there is my inkjet printer. Okay, this is my sublimation printer. We have not even talked about this, and I don't even know if we're gonna get to it because I feel like I'm taking up all of y'all's whole life. That's what I feel, and I'm feeling bad about that. But okay, you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna print this on my regular Canon MX470 that I paid less than $50 for on Black Friday. Okay, at this point, that printer costs less than a dozen eggs. Okay. Skip the cut part because yours prompts you to cut first. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Huh? Are you using a Cricut? Okay. So now, is it okay with y'all if I change set my view back to over here to the okay. Is it okay with y'all if I just change my view back to over here? I'm going back over here. This is weird. Y'all going on a little field trip. Okay, going on a little field trip. Okay, so I'm going back to my Cricut. Now remember, I calibrated my machine, so my cut should be good. So I put my sticker paper on the mat in the same direction that it was in Cricut Design Space. I put it right at the corner of the mat. And I'm going to put my paper, I'm going to load it in here into my machine. Right? And what I personally do is choose the infusible ink transfer sheet setting. That's what I choose. You do not have to do it that way because somebody's going to say, why do you choose that? Because that's what I do. Okay. You have Explore Air 2. I'm using the Explore Air 2. And it won't, you can't cut it before you print it because there's nothing to, there is nothing. Okay. So let me, y'all understand what I'm saying, or do I need to go back to Cricut Design Space? Y'all, do y'all understand what I'm saying about the cut setting? Hey, Marilyn, I didn't know you were here. Thank you for being here. Y'all understand that part? Okay. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm using the beta version. Okay. So I'm going to go choose my infusible ink and I'm going to press the flashing C. And my Cricut should be looking for this stuff to cut it. And my cut should be good because my calibration was good. So you see that light? See that light under there? That's how the Cricut is reading the lines. Let's see what it says. So now it should be ready to cut. Yeah. Yeah, I flattened every single image. Thank you, Dimps. Do y'all know that Dimps has a channel? Dimps design. She has Dimps. Drop the link to your channel so they can see it. Am I cutting using the infuser? Yes, Kristen. Okay, so now before I unload, do we need more light over here, or can y'all see? I don't ever change my blade, not for this. I change it when I need to, but not for this. Okay, so I'm gonna check, right, to see if it actually cut all the way through, but I can feel it. I know it cut all the way through. Y'all can see it. So I can take a weeding tool or something like that, right, just to do a double check and see that, like, did it cut through? Because I don't want to take it off the mat if it really didn't. So I can see that it did, right? I can look at it and tell. So I'm going to go ahead and unload this. And I'm going to see my cut. Dimps, did you drop your channel down there? I can just take this whole thing off. So like if I was selling stickers, I would not take the backing off because I want to keep the whole thing together like this, right? If I was selling them, I want it to be good to go. Like I could just put them in a little bag and say, hey, here's your 10 stickers you paid me $30 for. You understand what I'm saying? But if I'm not selling stickers, which I don't sell anything, right? So, but I just want to use this as a sticker. I'm just going to take it apart. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Be ready to take yours apart. So like this is now a sticker. And if let's just say I want to put it on the back of this mat, I can just put it right here as a sticker. See what I'm saying? Y'all got it? So I could just take them all off like this because of that cut setting. I don't have to, use them as stickers right now. I can just decide like, you know what, today I'm not feeling great. Let me go find a sticker from my bag, I can just put them down and be like, you know what, I'm just save these for when I'm having a bad day, right? And I can just decide when I want to use them. Or I can just use them, all right now. Right? So I have all of my stickers right there. And that is print, then cut without heat. You see, I didn't use any heat. I just cut them out. And here are all of my stickers. Okay. Now I can use these now, or I can just save them. Let me change my view so I can see what how y'all feeling. Let me see how y'all feeling. How y'all feeling? Am I looking in the right place? Am I looking in the right place? Y'all feeling good? Okay, so I have all of my stickers right here. and I can save them, or I can use them, or I can be like, are you having a bad day? Here's a sticker. And then that'll make somebody's day better, right? See? Yes. Yay. Okay, so now let's look at the stickers, the fake ones, right? Because the ones that are really like, I just made that up, right? Because that sticker that says Delonda loves Peter, that sticker was quite ugly, right? It wasn't cute. But I just wanted you to see that you don't have to purchase a bundle. Like, you can make your own stickers. Like now, but the one that says I love cows, I like that one. Okay, I really do like it. So I'm going to take that sheet. I have a tutorial on magnetics, whatever. Like, this is I did a tutorial on how to do these. This is just put a little magnet behind it. I just bought little miniature canvases from Walmart. They were cheap. And I put a little magnet on the back. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my second sheet. And hopefully Patrina and Kathy are still here. Here's my second sheet, right? I'm going to take my mat, right? I'm going to put my sheet on the mat in the exact same direction that it's in Cricut Design Space. Let me look at what's in Cricut Design. Okay, got the right here, right? Y'all following? I know this is up too high. Now, we've been on here for a long time. Right? Right? So I'm going to put it in my Cricut. Let me go change the view so y'all can see the Cricut. Put it in there. My cut setting is infusible ink. I use the infusible ink transfer sheet cut setting. I'm going to press the C and let it get cut out. You use the sticker paper. Okay, thanks. See myself already replaying this video. Thank you, Faze. Is it Fazy? Is it Fazy? I have nowhere to be right at the moment. Well, good, Irish. We're here together. We in this thing. And I think I'm going to save these stickers because they're just so cute, y'all. They're so cute. So it's reading the thing, right? And I'll decide where I want to put these. So I just have this little bag, and I'll just put these in a bag to save for when I want to use them, or maybe I'll take them to work and, put them somewhere at work. What setting would you use to have them cut the stickers, but not all the way through? That's what this is, Sarah. It didn't cut all the way through, right? Because I don't have the backing. Let me see what it's saying. Let me see what Cricut is saying. Okay, it says print then cut error. The machine cannot read the cut sensor marks. Make sure you're using the white material positioned correctly. Let me try it again. Okay, so it told me it couldn't read my sensor marks. I'm going to try it again to make sure my paper is lined up on the mat correctly. I'm going to try it again. Let's see. It's turned the right way. Kiss cut. I think that's what this is. I don't know. I don't never call it that. Stickers are cute. Thank you. Hopefully it'll cut. Hopefully it'll scan and cut. Sometimes it won't. I'm really crying tears right now. Oh, thank you, Keone. I hope it's Keone or Keone. Hope I said it right. Thank you so much. Don't cry. Unless it's just happy tears, and we'll see if it's gonna cut. I'm about to cry. It looks like it's not cutting. Whenever it starts doing that, I think it's not going to cut. You're scanning for too long. The Kiss Cut will keep them on the sheet, not cutting through the sheet. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, it won't cut. Let me see what I can do. Let me click cancel. Let me try closing my closing my machine. And click cancel. I'm going to try it again. We shall see. I did. I just put the lid down. Let's see. Let's see. Sometimes with the glossy paper, it won't read. Scotch tape, yeah. Let me see if this works first. It might. Oh, it's gonna cut. I think. No. I can tell it's not. Especially to evacuation sensors. I made one landscape. Yes. Let me see. It's not going to cut. I can tell because it's scanning too much. The machine cannot read the consent marks. Let me try tape. I'm glad this happened. It's reading the black around the cow as part of the registration. You think so? Let me see. Let me try tape. Let's try tape. Do I have some tape up here? Let me find some tape. I think I left some up here because I know that sometimes that's an issue. Tape. I don't think this tape is gonna get it. That's double-sided tape. Let me get some tape, y'all. Let me find some tape. I thought I left all right here. And see if this will work. Oh, let's see what that said. Just thought the same thing. Yeah, covering my other hand. Hold on, I could close the lid. It's getting too much light. Think it's getting too much light? I'm gonna remove it. And I'm gonna add some tape around these registration marks. Now this is different with these registration marks looking like this, because normally it goes all the way around, but we'll see. And if it won't cut, then I'll have to, if that's the issue with this, then I'll just move it further in. But I'll have to reprint it in order to do that. Y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me. If y'all have to go, I totally understand. I did not mean to keep y'all here this long. I thought 1 hour max, but I've been wrong before. Okay. Let's see if this, oh wait, I'm taking a butterfly. Try it again. Let's see what y'all are saying. You love being here. The tape, sometimes it'll help the Cricut read the registration marks, especially when the paper is glossy like this. Sometimes it just won't pick it up. It's just a trick, basically. Let's see if that works. And maybe it is that cow. Maybe I need to move that up some. I don't know. We'll see. Tape. Nowhere to go but sleep. We're gonna see if this works. Y'all, if we're gonna be on here this long, we gotta start earlier. Or craft on the weekend. Covering the lines with tape. Yes, that's what I did. It wasn't letting you chat. Loving it because she could play in the while you learn. Let's see if it'll cut. It's working. The tape worked. The tape worked. Let's see. Awesome. Yay. The tape worked. Hey, from Italy. Oh, thank you. Yay, Sarah. Yay. Now, I did not do something right with these cows because there's a lot of cutting look like it's going on. Like they're cutting in the middle. I don't think they're supposed to be doing that. I guess because the eye is separate. Oh, that don't look good. But we'll see what's getting ready to happen with that. So let me tell you something about this tape. Make sure when you're using tape, especially if you're using, and I don't know if no, I didn't weld it. Do y'all need to see my face for me to say what I'm getting ready to say about this tape? Do I need to say what I'm going to say about this tape? Y'all need to see my face? Or y'all can listen to me? I could just say it and I'll put the tape right here. Kelly, not no face. See, this tape is not the glossy one. It's not the shiny one. Okay, so it's just basically just get the cheapest tape. Okay. So because this paper is already glossy and the machine was having a hard time reading the glossy paper. So make sure your tape is not the glossy one. It's just the regular standard Scotch tape. Okay. All right. Y'all got that? All right. Let's see ooh, y'all, I'm kind of scared. Let's see what we're working with. Now, remember my cut setting was printable, infusible ink. Okay. Let's see the butterfly first. I think that one had the most questions. I guess I could remove this whole thing. Oh my gosh, that is a good cut. Look at that. I just need to remove that little piece right there. Oh, that's a good cut, y'all. Look at that. See it? And if I'm not ready to use this as a sticker yet, which I totally am because I think I'm in love with this already. Like I love butterflies. Look at that. You see that? So I can take the backing off and I have to be careful with the antenna, right? So I could take the backing off I just checked on Peter to see if his stomach was in his back. He said he was good. Okay, look. And there's my sticker, and I can put it, let's say I just want to put it right here. Okay. So it didn't look like it cut right there. Let's see. Oh, it did. Oh, look at my cow sticker. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. It's not together. I should have made sure it stayed together, but oh, because my letters are all separate. But my cow was still cute. Oh my gosh. Let me just take it off. Hold on. I have to put my letters back together. But look how cute my cow is. Look how Vico. He's so cute. He's so cute, Vico. Look at Vico. Vico. I don't even want to add the other letters. I just want to keep it as Vico. It's so cute. Look. You better be having a Vico. Let's see, Vico. It's so cute. Y'all, I love this paper. I don't know. Some people don't. Now, you don't have to because I do, but I love it. Look at this. I'm put a little sticker right there on the face. Those rappers get tattoos all the time on their face. I should be able to get one on my face. Like, no. Vico. Go, Vico. Okay. So we good. We understand what we're doing. Do we understand what we're doing? We got Vico. We know how to do print and cut. How are we doing? Those rappers do. Somebody got an ice cream cone tattooed on their face. If they can get an ice cream cone, I should be able to get a cow. And that's it. That's it. You got an ice cream cone, I got a cow. And now we're even. Except I don't have as much money as you. Okay. How we feeling? Y'all good? We wanna call it a night? Or do we need to press something, print and cut with heat? Or do we understand? The only difference is I will be using a different material, right? To do my print, then cut. I will be printing with my printer, cutting with my cutter, pressing with my heat press. Okay? Right? Peter might not even see this thing. I would have to say, Peter, look at my face. He'd be like, girl, what you doing? That's all he would say. Okay, y'all got it? I feel like y'all got it. Okay? If you need help or if you have questions about how to do print then cut with heat, I promise you everything that I've shown you in terms of materials, like projects that I've done, there's a tutorial. I know I'm not looking in the right place, but pretend like I am. There is a tutorial for that. There is a tutorial for this with the Caesar Easy Color DTV. There's a tutorial for everything. There's a tutorial for every single thing that I've shown you. Okay. Okay. Y'all feel good about it? I hope you do. Now, I know my goal said learn how to do print then cut with heat and without heat. But I honestly, in my heart of hearts, feel like y'all got it. I feel like you know. Patrice, I'm going to have a face tattoo. What's that guy's name? What's his name? Gucci Mane? Gucci Mane? Gucci? Gucci? I'm going to have a Vico tattoo. Now, I might get it moved up, go up. but you get it. The clear, yes, I will. Let me do it right now. And the PPD, I did not. I'm gonna put it in there, y'all. I lied. I feel terrible that I lied, but I did. And I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. The PPD, oh, not that. Here's the PPD. Photo transfer paper for darts. That's that. I can't wait to see y'all stickers. If you make some, the heat press and the plywood. Aunt Wanda, do you still have that message? Story time with T. If you are following me, look at that. That one, right? Story time with T. If you are following me on TikTok or Instagram, I shared a whole video. I did a whole video on how he put that together. Like there's a whole, like it's up close and everything. I can get up close to you and show it to you, but let me link this Oracal before I forget. Oracal transparent vinyl, the one that I use, that I love. Oracal transparent. Okay, there's that. It's a mess over there right now, but I shared a whole video on how he made that. If you know what those those crates, those like wooden crates, they sell them in Walmart, Target, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, those wooden craft crates. Let me see if I can find a picture of one. If I can find a picture of one. They kind of look like these are all fancy. This one came from Walmart. Let me go to Walmart so you can see what I'm talking about. It's just those wooden crates. Let's see. Wooden crate. That's all that is. Okay, this is it right here. No, that ain't it, because that one is $35. That costs $12. Okay, this is it right here. It's something like this. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Let me present and share my screen and share this right here. Share. So it kind of looks like this, not that one. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's not showing the right thing. Let me stop sharing and go back and try it again and present, share screen, Walmart, window, Chrome tab, that. So it kind of looks something similar to this. It was just one crates, and all he did was he took the middle slats out. He just removed that part and then turned it upside down, and he added a piece of plywood on top, kind of like with nails, and he stapled it and all that. And then my daughter painted it black, and I made my own stickers in Cricut Design Space with just Cricut Cuties. The same way I just showed y'all how to make stickers tonight. I just made my own stickers and I stuck them onto the paint. Okay, that's, hope we don't lose sound. Hope we don't lose sound. Okay, we good? Yes, if that crate costs more than $13, you're at the wrong store. Have I done stickers on transparency film to make clear stickers? I have not, because every time I've made stickers, I've done them with photos, and I don't want them to be transparent, because like when you're doing a photo, like a photo keychain like this, if I were to have it transparent, then you'd be able to see, you'd be able to see the background, and I don't want that, right? So I want to have the white. So every time I do it, I use the white. But that's a great question. Okay. I made a cutie right here. So here's one right here. Like on my sheet right here. It's not cute, but it's a sticker. And I have a video on my channel on how I made let me get closer to my heat press. It's a mess under there, but y'all can still, I don't mind you looking at it because it is what it is. And that's what it is. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't cut off, y'all. Hopefully it doesn't. Hold on, let me see if I can change the view and go over there so you can kind of see it. Let's go to solo layout. So those stickers right there, I made those in a tutorial on my channel. Look at this, a mess. But you can see like all the little cuties and you can see all my mess in here. So it really is a mess. I'm gonna do better. Follow somebody more competent who doesn't have a mess, okay? All right, so that's all my mess, but I keep my gloves, parchment paper, my little Cricut mat in there. So that's why I wanted him to remove those slats so that I could have space, storage space right here. Okay. Okay, so and you see this, I don't know if you can see, but he made this part he cut this part of the wood long enough to hold the length of the heat press. So it's longer than the heat press. Okay. I think this is 20 inches long. I think this part is 20 inches long, and I think it's 12 by, I don't know. I'll be making up a lot. Okay. All right. All right, so we feel good? All right, let me say my say. Let me say my say. Let me say my say. Did we accomplish our goal? Did we accomplish our goal? Yes. Okay, I see 2 yeses. Feeling good about that? Yes, Alicia D. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. Okay, we accomplished our goal. Thank you, Dimps. Thank y'all for being here. Let me say my say. I always say when somebody gives you their time, that is equivalent to giving you their treasure. So thank you for giving me your treasure. I appreciate that more than I can ever put into words. I appreciate your time. Hopefully you found this beneficial and you learned something, and I can't wait to see the stickers that you make. I cannot wait to see the stickers that you make. Now, don't be trying to copy my V-Co, because this is a patented design, okay? This is patented. V-Co with the little pink cow. That's owned by me, right? Because I'm going to have this as a tattoo on my face. So don't be trying to copy me, because then I'm going to have to, get you for copyright infringement. So there's that. But what I want y'all to do is be good to each other. I don't want y'all to stay away from any road rage. I always say, and I will say it until the day I die, road rage is a senseless crime, right? It's senseless. It doesn't make any sense, right? If you are driving and there's somebody who wants to go around you, let them what? Let them go, right? Because you just tell yourself they have to use the bathroom. I'm in their way. They have to use the bathroom, and you let them go. If that means you have to pull over or move to the side to let them go, even if you're going 85 and they want to go 90, or if they want to go 86, let them go around you. Okay. It's not a race, because me, what do I say? I'm going to be what? Late, right? What's the cue? RL. RL means what? Running late. Okay. I'm always going to be running late, but I'm going to do what? Arrive alive. I'd rather arrive alive, right, than get into any road rage with anybody, right? And that means don't give them any fingers, any gestures, any hands, any face, any neck. You don't have to do anything. If somebody's trying to, you just look straight ahead, right? You just get into your what? Destination. You're just trying to get to where you're going, okay? That's what I want you to do, okay? Y'all be good to one another. Go make your stickers. This is a patented design, Miss Sexy Yams, honey. Yes, Vico. I know y'all. I know you want to make one. Get your little tattoo. What do you say? Ice cream paint job. Mine's gonna say cow print paint job. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. I have enjoyed y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you forgot something I did, just go back and watch it again. Go back and watch it again. You can rewind it a billion times, but as long as you do what? Rewind it from the beginning, go all the way to the end. Watch that whole thing. Okay. Okay. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Y'all be good to each other. Be good to each other. Laura, he is somewhere. He's right here. He's where he gonna be. Baby, honey, Vico. Okay. Bye, y'all.